After playing Call of Dragons for more than 1000 days, which is a huge amount of time for this game, we finally achieved one of the biggest achievements which you can get in this type of games, right? We finally hit 100 million power, and trust me, when I started this game, I had no idea I could accomplish this goal as a free-to-play player, especially, right? Of course, I will show you how you can get the highest power in this game, which kind of activities is giving you more, a small brief of account review, and of course for the future plans, because I always try my best to share my experience, so I won't gonna be the only player who are doing these kind of achievements in this game, right? First of all, what we need to know, what is actually giving us highest amount of power, right? As I said many times, Legion is one of the best currencies in Call of Dragons to have fun in this game, right? Because not only troops and not only legions are the way of having fun in terms of open field PvP, they are also giving you highest amount of power if you are playing this game for a long time. We got 46 million power, and we can honestly say that we have basically tier 5 archers, right? Can you imagine how much power we are going to have if we had all of these troops to tier 5, right? 1 million infantry, 1 million cavalry, 1.3 million wyverns, and 1 million tier 4 mages. So basically, whenever we're gonna transfer all of these tier 4 units to tier 5, our power will be even higher, right? Because, well, that's how this game works. So if you purely want to have the numbers and high power, you should always try to save your legions, because they will give you a lot of great moments in Call of Dragons in terms of open field PvP, but also it will prolong your gameplay because you will have a lot of them, right? And plus, only with this amount of tier 5s, we have already getting 46 million power, right? And yeah, honestly, my account is not even done. There is a lot of things which I could increase levels. I'm just trying to not do that to save some more resources, right? And if we are going to check out the review of the account, well, of course, we have like 25 level main town hall, we have hospitals 25 level, we have army recruitment buildings 25 level, but there are some production buildings which I still have not increased to max level, right? If we are going to go to the research tab, you will see that there is still a lot of things which we can actually do to increase power. I only unlocked tier 5 archers, tier 5 mages, and right now we are trying our best to unlock tier 5 infantry and tier 5 cavalry. Of course, then finally I will be able to start working on tier 5 wyverns, which will be a big plus for our account, because we are archer main account. And of course, one of the most important thing which I'm currently waiting is pathfinding, which is going to increase our march speed to 10%. I really value march speed in terms of archer gameplay, and I'm really glad that we are going to get even more from the research tab. And this 1, 2, 3, 4 researchers is the only researchers which is left on this account to progress, right? Other than that, whenever we're gonna finish these 4, I can honestly say that we have nothing to do in the research building, which is of course a huge achievement, right? And as we can see here, from the buildings we have 80 million power, from the technology we have 29 million power, which can be also increased, right? Whenever we are speaking regarding power and power increase in Call of Dragons, we should always remember that heroes are also giving us some power in this game, which is also really valuable, right? Unfortunately, because I'm playing this game as a free-to-play player, I don't have a lot of heroes awakened besides my main troop type, and you can see my cavalry heroes are weak, my infantry heroes are really weak, even mage heroes are really weak in terms of levels, right? 111, 411. So basically, I'm not using other than anything than archer heroes. And here you can see my 1000 days of gameplay is basically here. All the legendary hero tokens, all the legendary medals which I generated in this game for basically 3 years, they are all here, right? We have Awakened Kinara, we have 5551 Margaret, we have Awakened Ruby, which I awakened her like 2 weeks ago. We have 5325 Falgrim, Awakened Nico, Awakened Freygar, Awakened Zaida. Unfortunately, not Awakened Syndrion 5133, and currently we are working on Kylan, which is the newest archer hero in this game. He is currently 5111, but of course, I will try my best to awaken Kylan as soon as possible, right? Of course, simply because I focused on one troop type, that's the only reason how I got so many archers awakened. If I have spread my legendary tokens and medals to all the other troop types in the game, I would not gonna be at this stage of the game, which makes me really happy because we are getting quite a good amount of merits in this game with archer gameplay, which is also really interesting, right? Of course, in Call of Dragons, nothing stops on heroes. We have another mechanic which is increasing power to ourselves. That's of course artifacts, right? Artifacts is basically most random thing in the game in terms of acquiring them. That's why focusing on one troop type artifact is never easy, right? You just have to basically get lucky. Plus, if you are playing this game for longer, of course, there is a higher chance that you will get your desired artifacts, which is really good, right? In my case, my first ever exclusive artifact is Rattle Spear, which is just level 1. Shadow Blades, the normal draw artifact, is level 4. Iron Tusk is level 3. Heart of Kamasi is just level 2. The Roaring Rager is just level 1, and my first ever Archer artifact, which is level 5, and I basically choose the Gilded Crossbow almost on every single Forge of Light event. Gilded Crossbow is level 5. As you can see, I have not even unlocked the Exemplar Wish artifact feature. I think I need like 1000 more draws in Forge of Light, which is really far away. So yeah, this is currently all the artifacts which I got from the artifact compendium and from the Forge of Light spins, and twice from the artifact throwback event where you are basically getting your desired artifact, right? I generally was getting more mage artifacts from the random, and yeah, at the second year or third year of Call of Dragons gameplay, I finally started getting some archer artifacts, which made us more and more stronger, right? That's enough for artifacts, and we can go and check out the newest addition to Call of Dragons, which is decorations, right? Maximum amount of Legion attack you can actually get from decorations is 20%, and we have 7.4%, right? Highest impact in terms of percentages you can see in Call of Dragons during the rallies and garrison. Fortunately, I'm not the rally or garrison player. I'm open field PvP player, and even 7.4% looks nice during the open field PvP. I don't really see too much difference behind the maximum and this amount, right? The legendary ones, which is Lotus Lantern, is just level 2. Less legendary ones such as Dewdrop Chimes level 5, Launch Lounger level 5, and of course Breath of the Rebels is just level 5. Other than that, all the exclusive decorations which we have in the game for me is just level 1. This is simply because this is the newest feature of Call of Dragons, and I will need some more time in order for me to increase the levels on my decorations. On the epic ones, we have level 6 on Sword Sculpture, we have level 6 on Wolf Sculpture, and we have level 5 on Owl Sculpture, right? That's basically it. For the decoration tab, I hope slowly we are going to increase levels on these decorations. At least 10% is achievable in near future, in my opinion. So let's try to have this type of goal for us, right? Also, nothing really changed in terms of legendary city themes in my account. We have 4 seals. Hopefully soon we are going to unlock our first legendary city theme, which will be of course for archers. And other than that, I will keep going on acquiring every single epic city theme in the game, and this is basically collection type of gameplay, acquiring epic ones. Some of them look amazing, some of them look not so good, but still, it's a feature of this game, and if you like to collect things in Call of Dragons, you can actually make it happen. I can say one more thing. I don't like the newest Archer City themes look. I have no idea what it is actually. Hopefully next one will be something like Crown Light or even like Galded Temple, which is the best looking Archer City theme in the game, unfortunately, right? So yeah, that's the reliquary in general, and we have one more feature, which is why I'm really proud. That's of course war pits, right? I took a lot of attention towards the war pits in Call of Dragons since they came out, and I can say that I made the correct bet, right? I always thought that war pits was essential for open field PvP, and right now I guess everybody is understanding that, right? Shadow Manticore is my best war pit, which I put most attention and war pit currencies. That's why we have Chain Strike 3-star, Intense Chain Strike 3-star, and so on, right? But it doesn't really stop here. I got also the Snow Peak Rock, which is another war pit, which I have 3-star main talent skill, and pretty nice stars in other war pit skills, right? The third war pit, which I managed to get 3-star main talent skill, was Barbed Manticore, which I finished last KVK. It took quite a lot of time, so we have Puncture 3-star, which is dealing quite a good amount of damage. Of course, I will need to work more on Chain Strike, on Intense Chain Strike, and or Blood Roar. Plus, I think I will increase one more star on Intense Puncture, but it will take time. It will take time because the newest warped just came out for the archers, which is Wind Whistle, and I'm currently focusing on this warped. I want to make the Northwind 3-star as soon as possible, and then I will start increasing stars of this warped, right? This also is a big upgrade for your account. Never take it granted. Like, put enough attention, whatever is necessary, and try to get it done as soon as possible, because it feels like you have 3 heroes on your hero pair whenever you have good warped attached towards your marches, right? And yeah, that's the thing which we have to do. And of course, these 1054 days of consecutive login brought me a lot of experience in game, and now I can even plan things ahead way better, right? For example, for future plans, I'm trying my best to awaken Kylan right now. That's one thing. The second thing for the artifacts which I'm planning to do is to start to make more 5-level artifacts for archers. We finally did it for Gilded Crossbow. I will try to focus on Roaring Rager, then Iron Tusk, right? That's also a future plan. Of course, another plan, I'm trying my best to finalize my research tab and finish it as soon as possible, basically. I'm just waiting for the Great Hates event, so I will get one more seal, and we basically need to have 2 more seals, and we will be able to purchase a legendary city theme, which will be for sure for our archers, right? Also for decorations, I'm planning my best. I'm planning to have at least 1 epic artifact on maximum level. To level 9, we're gonna get 2% Legion attack and 2% Legion defense. I strongly believe that making epic decorations to maximum level is not that hard, because on a daily basis we are getting quite a good amount of epic decoration chests, and it will be helpful, right? So yeah, that's my future plans on how I'm trying my best to increase some power on my account even more, which won't gonna be easy because after 100 million, I guess the highest amount of power you can still get is always gonna come from your legion. And yeah, I will try my best to save my archer troops as much as possible, but sometimes when war is really fun, you are basically trying your best to use all the necessary troops which you have, so it's fine. It's much better to have fights than try to think about saving them for power, right? Now, hopefully, after watching this video, you will see that it's possible to get 100 million power as long as you are grinding, as long as you are playing the game, right? And as long as you are having fun, because without having fun, nobody wants to see these numbers and what they mean. They mean nothing, right? I can honestly say I had fun 90% of times in this Call of Dragons gameplay, and so far I'm not going to stop. Let's see how far we can go from this account, and every single step which we're gonna do will be on this channel, right? As always, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, press like, subscribe, share. It gives me more and more motivation to make more content for this game. I wish everybody amazing day, morning, and night. We are going to see each other really, really soon. Bye bye and good luck.